Welcome to the Kindergarten through Grade 2 Initial ELPAC Remote Test Administration Listening and Reading Demonstration video, sponsored by the California Department of Education.
Some instructions in the Directions for Administration, or DFAs, may have changed since the filming of this training video. During a test administration, follow all the directions in the current remote and in-person DFAs.
Remote administration of the English Language Proficiency Assessments for California, or ELPAC, involves slight differences from an in-person test administration. This video demonstrates those elements of remote administration of the initial ELPAC listening and reading domains for kindergarten. By the end of this tutorial, you will understand how some test questions are delivered differently in a remote administration and how kindergarten through grade 2, or K2, students will demonstrate their responses in the listening and reading domains of the kindergarten, grade 1, or grade 2 summative ELPAC during a remote administration. If you would like to watch a full administration of a K2 assessment, please view the training video K2 Test Administration, located on the Moodle training site. For the purposes of this video, we will be using the ELPAC practice test. K2 Remote Test Administration requires use of the Test Administrator interface, the web-based student testing interface, and a video conferencing platform like Zoom or Google Classroom. The test examiner will display the test through that non-secure video conferencing platform. For this tutorial, the test examiner will be using Zoom. You can choose to use one or two devices for this administration. If using two devices, Zoom and the student testing interface can be open on one, and the test administrator interface open on the other. We will be demonstrating the test administration with one device in this tutorial. Test examiners may also consider using headphones with a microphone during testing. This helps you hear the students' responses as well as keep the testing private and secure. Be sure to set your video platform appropriately so it uses your headset as the primary speaker and microphone. To begin a remote administration, test examiners will follow steps similar to those they would use if they were administering the assessment in person. Test examiners must first log on to the Test Administrator interface from the ELPAC website to create a test session ID. For a remote administration of the initial ELPAC, test examiners must select the Remote Hybrid test setting when creating a test session. This is the only way to create a test session ID and a URL link to open the web-based student testing interface. For more information regarding starting a remote ELPAC administration, view the Administering a Remote Initial ELPAC One-on-One Test Session video located on the ELPAC website. For a one-on-one assessment for any of the K2 domains or any of the speaking domain assessments for grades 3 through 12, test examiners are going to use the web-based browser to be in full control of the student interface. It is important for the student to know where the test examiner is pointing on the computer screen. We recommend making your mouse pointer large and yellow prior to testing.
Okay, Christopher, say goodbye to Mom.
Bye.
Okay, you have your headphones on. I'm going to share my screen now with you, Christopher, and we're going to make sure I have to share my computer sound. Okay. We're going to make sure that you can hear. Oh, I'm going to actually do that one more time. I'm going to share with you, but I'm only going to share computer audio because if I share optimized screen for video clip, I can't see you anymore, and I need to be able to see you for the test. Okay, I can see you now. Okay, Christopher, I'm going to check that you can hear the sound, so listen.
I could hear that.
Could you hear it?
Yes. Did you?
Okay, we're going to start the test now. Welcome to the listening section of the ELPAC test. In this part of the test, you will listen carefully. Then you will tell me your answers to some questions. You will use words to say your answer aloud. If you are unsure of how to respond to a question, just respond the best you can. Just do your best. If you need any questions repeated, just ask. And if you're having trouble hearing the test, let me know right away. We're now going to begin the listening questions. And I should have asked you, Christopher, can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
And can you see my big yellow pointer?
Yep. I can see the listening test and the little dots at the top.
Okay, perfect. Okay, here we go. Listen carefully.
Listen to a conversation between a teacher and a boy.
Listen to the question.
What does the boy see? Point to your answer.
These are your choices. This one, and this one. Is this the answer? Yes or no?
Yes, it's A.
It's A, okay.
Be sure to point to the picture or text of the answer choice and not the letter of the answer choice. There are different ways a student can respond to a test question in the remote environment. It is possible that before the test examiner points to the pictures or asks the students about their choice, the student might just say an answer, like bird or flower.
What did the boy draw?
His family.
If this happens, accept that as a response and continue testing. The student may also give you the letter of the answer choice.
My answer is C.
That is also an acceptable way to respond. A student nodding yes is an acceptable response. The guidelines for prompting and repeating questions are the same whether you are giving it remotely or in person. Guidelines can be found in the DFA. If there is no response, even after repeating the question, you may mark NR for no response.
Listen to a conversation between a girl and a boy.
I like the drawing you made.
Thanks. I drew my family. What did the boy draw? His family. A house. A fish. Tell me your answer.
His family.
The test examiner may choose to expand the picture of the item stimulus while the stimulus is playing. It is recommended that when the student is answering the questions, the test examiner does not expand the window with the question. This allows the student to view the stimulus picture, which may provide support for answering the question. When you reach a stopping marker indicated in the DFA, the stopping marker screen will appear. If there have been no responses or no correct responses up to that point, the test examiner may end the test. If the student has responded correctly to any questions up to that point, continue the test by selecting Next. Let's turn our attention now to a remote administration of the reading domain. Again, we will use the kindergarten ELPAC practice test to demonstrate test administration. Note that the test examiner removes the reference to the student pointing to their answer from the opening instructions, as they did in the listening directions.
I need to get in the right place of my book. Here we go. So, Christopher, this is the reading section of the ELPAC test. In this part of the test, we are going to read together. I will ask you some questions, and you will tell me your answer with words.
Okay.
If you are unsure of how to respond to a question, just respond the best way you can.
Okay.
And if you need me to repeat a question, just ask. Okay, let's begin the reading questions. What is the first letter of this word?
P.
What is the sound of the letter P? What is the next letter in this word?
I.
And what is the last letter in this word?
G.
Now, read the word.
Pig.
Good. Read the word with me. Pig.
Pig.
The test examiner should ensure that their screen is formatted in such a way that the student can see all of the answer choices without the test examiner scrolling.
Tell me the picture of the pig. These are your choices. Is this the answer? Yes or no?
No.
Is this the answer? Yes or no?
No.
Is this the answer? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Okay, Christopher, we're going to read together. I'm going to show you some places where we might start reading. Here, 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 or here. Now, you tell me where we start reading the story. Is it here? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, let's check some others. Is it here? Yes or no?
No.
Is it here? Yes or no?
Yes.
Is it here? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, now you told me 2 places where we could start reading, but I only want you to pick one. So I'm going to show you the 2 you picked, and you tell me which one we would start reading. Will we start reading here? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, will we start reading here? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
If the student responds yes to multiple locations, ask the student to pick one location. If the student indicates that grandpa is the correct word, the student is correct. On the scoring section below the test question, mark a rating of the student points to the first word. If the student answered the previous question incorrectly, the test examiner will use the mouse pointer to show where to start while saying, "We will start reading here." The next question tests whether a student knows we read from left to right and top to bottom in English. The test examiner will sweep the mouse pointer from left to right over the first sentence and then from right to left, backwards over the same sentence.
Christopher, which way did I read? Did I read this way? This is 1. Or did I read this way? This is 2. So 1 or 2?
1.
So I read this way.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher, listen while I read a story. Rain is made up of drops of water from the sky. The rain falls from clouds. Rain fills rivers. It waters plants. It helps plants grow. Rain can make puddles. Rain can be fun. Christopher, where does rain come from? Here are your choices. Is it this one, yes or no?
No.
Is it this one, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, is it this one, yes or no?
No.
Okay.
The length of time it will take students to complete the ELPAC will vary by student. For K2 students, test examiners may consider breaking up the test administration by domains over multiple test sessions. Expiration rules for ELPAC domains are located in the front matter of the Directions for Administration, or DFA. Guidelines concerning prompting, repeating test questions, and scoring are the same whether the student is being administered the ELPAC remotely or in person. Refer to training materials located in the Moodle training site for the guidelines. Thank you for watching this kindergarten through grade 2 initial ELPAC remote test administration listening and reading demonstration video. For more information, please visit the ELPAC website at www.elpac.org.